play a game. I'll give you a phone with 1.4 million Antutu benchmark score in its performance, and I dare you to slow it down. Well, meet the Poco X7 Pro. This phone has about 1.4 million Antutu benchmark in terms of the performance of the processor. I can't wait to try it out. But let's check out this phone and see what other additional features it has. Let's go. Now this device is less than 700,000 naira, and there are lots of things that I'm sure a lot of people are waiting to see when it comes to a device of that price, in terms of the performance, the display, the processor, and so on and so forth. Now this is why I made this exclusive video, so stick to the end so that you're not missing out on any important feature that you might be looking at in a flagship smartphone.
So as always, unboxing first, and today is the day that I finally got my hands on the Poco X7 Pro. I've been curious about this one because I've been getting a lot of buzz about what it packs in this device, the whole features it comes with. Now, first off, we're going to be seeing a very clean design in terms of the packaging, and we're going to just open up to see more other stuff. We have the paperwork which it comes with, which I doubt most of you don't really read, and then it has the silicone pouch. Now I like this because it's pretty different and it just gives the device a different feel. And then we have the phone itself, so putting it on, you just see how nice it makes the device. It just takes away those fingerprint smudges. Okay, and then it comes with a 90 watts inbox charger. So let's dive into the Poco X7 Pro more.
It comes in 3 colors. It has the black, the green, and the yellow. Now the black and the green are plastic, and the yellow is vegan leather.
It features a very clean and simple aesthetic look. The camera bump is not doing much, which I love.
Now the vegan leather is slightly more heavy than the plastic. The plastic is 195 grams, while the leather is about 198 grams. So it's up to you to choose whichever material you want to go for. And the display of this device is very colorful, very crisp, very detailed. It made so much sense. It was visually pleasing. So this device has a 6.67-inch display, and it is supported by a 120 Hz refresh rate, making it fast, making it smooth and responsive. And not only that, it has a 1.5K crystal res display with 68 billion colors. Now what does this tell you? This tells you that every aspect or every color is well represented in this device. Whatever movie it is you're watching, whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're editing, you're watching a movie or playing games, you're going to get that true to life color. Every color is vividly displayed. It's also supported by the Dolby Atmos, which makes your cinematic experience just sweet and swift. Like, it just makes so much sense. For a flagship device, I'm pretty sure you're expecting that level of display. It makes a lot of sense to have that level of display, the amount of features in it, but it is taking it up a notch by not just making your display just stunning, it also makes it bright enough to be able to view under extreme sunlight with about 3,200 nits peak brightness. So if you're outdoors and you need to make a call, reply a text, even under harsh conditions or sunlight, you should be able to see the text on your phone.
It features slim bezels, which gives you an immersive display, and it has the Corning Gorilla Glass 7, which makes your device resistant to scratch and fall.
Of all the things in this device, the one thing that I am most blown about is the performance of this device. And it's because, nobody wants a device that is beautiful on the outside but doesn't have the amount of strength they need to carry on certain activities that they bought it for. Obviously, not me. Now, the processor, which is the MediaTek Dimensity 8400 Ultra, is designed in such a way that it's not just battery efficient, but it supports a lot of AI features. Number one, like the AI subtitle, we have the AI interpreter, we have Gemini, we have a lot of AI features that you can test. So let's check out what they are.
This feature translates conversations in real time from one language to another. Let's see it in action.
Hello, my name is Nicole. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
So how it works is that you can select a base language. You'd see that I can select changing it from Hindi language to Korean language. So it depends on the base language you want your phone to translate the conversation to. Another feature is the AI image expansion. Now, this works by using artificial intelligence to extend the borders of your image. So it fills the missing areas of your image with realistic details. So take, for instance, you snap in a park and you try to change your image from portrait format to landscape. It basically just uses AI to detect and, fill in those missing textures or missing patterns that would create a seamless, natural looking extension. Okay, now this is beneficial for someone like me that is a content creator because I might want to change my image to different aspect ratios.
If you're somebody that is a Xiaomi fan, then you know that Xiaomi recently launched their Xiaomi HyperOS 2.0, which offers a lot of capabilities, and it has been included in the Poco X7 Pro. So you get the HyperOS 2.0, which has a lot of features like the AI features, the AI animations, the interconnectivity in an upgraded format, AI improved security, AI battery management, a lot of AI.
Now, I mentioned there's going to be a lot of improvement when it comes to the interconnectivity, from seamless connection through HyperConnect, which allows you not just to connect to your Xiaomi ecosystem, but even to Apple and iOS. Now, we don't want this video getting long, so I'm going to be doing a separate video for that. So subscribe to my channel.
So I played the PUBG for about 45 minutes, and trust me, I didn't experience any lag. I mean, who would experience a lag with this processor? I didn't experience any lag. It was swift, switching between apps, editing, just trying out different stuff that require a lot of power in your smartphone. It didn't slow down at all. I mean, Poco was not playing when they said performer.
Now, because I don't want this video to be so long, I did a separate video showing the gaming performance of this device, so you might want to subscribe to my channel.
Now, when your phone has a lot of power or a lot of capabilities, especially when you're in the West African part of the world, you know that the weather here could get extremely hot, and this could actually lead your phone to overheating or slowing down due to the fact that it's extremely hot. And that is why Poco introduced the Poco 3D Iceloop and also the liquid cool technology. Now, this would automatically help your phone in slowing down the rate at which it's overheating due to the 3D graphite sheets that is surrounding the battery of your smartphone. Moving to the camera of the Poco X7 Pro, it has a front camera which is the 20 megapixel front camera.
And I'll be sharing some of the samples that I got from the front camera. Now, first off is the portrait image. I really like how solid it looks. The blur is really nice, and then it gives a very detailed and sharp image. Let me know in the comments what you think about the front camera. Outdoors is honestly solid. The camera picked up the details pretty nicely, and in decent light, you're good to go. In low lighting, you might notice a bit of dark contrast in the image, but overall it is detailed and sharp. I took this recording in motion, and you'll notice that it has little to no shakes, and this is all thanks to the optical image stabilization. Of course, I had to check out what it looks in the recording aspect of this device. Let me know in the comments what you think about the front camera recording. I also went ahead to attach a sample video showing you how it looks and sounds in 4K.
Recording with the Poco X7 Pro, and this is currently the 4K 30 FPS, so it has the 24 FPS, 30 FPS, 60 FPS is left to you. So this is the 4K, so you can shoot in 4K in the Poco X7 Pro.
Well, if you're not familiar with this feature, this is the dual video whereby you can take a recording using both your front and your rear camera.
Moving on to more power-packed feature in the Poco X7 Pro, we have the battery capacity, which is a massive 6000 mAh battery. Now, this is incredibly large for a flagship device. We know that most flagship devices usually have an under 5500 at most in terms of the battery capacity, but this is giving you that peak performance, peak battery, peak screen. It's just giving everything that is value for your money. This is backed up by a 90 watt hyper charger. Now, this can charge your device from 0 to 100% in just 42 minutes. Now, it also has additional features in the battery, which is what I told you, that Poco is not just limiting themselves to the aspect of the battery or the processor. It's also giving those additional features that can make your smartphone sustainable. The smart charging. Now, this is another interesting feature that can actually monitor how your phone charges, and it will charge from 0 to 80% depending on how your charging pattern has been over time, just to be able to reduce battery aging so that your phone is not 100% and probably, let's say you're sleeping and it's taking time to unplug it and a lot of currents are just passing through your battery, which could lead to battery aging. Now, other additional parts of the durability is the fact that it has an IP68 water and dust resistance, which is about 2 times more resistance to scratch or even to breakage when it falls from, certain levels. So I would have tested it, but it's a flagship device, so I can't risk it.
Now, one of the hardest features when it comes to shooting a content is being able to memorize your script, and the teleprompter comes in to put up your script on the screen and you can shoot directly. Now, if you don't have a smartwatch, you might really find this feature helpful. I compared it with the metrics on my smartwatch and the data wasn't far-fetched. So you can use it to measure your heart rate and it will give you your beats per minute. The device also supports NFC, which you can use for mobile payments and even for data sharing. Now, only one variant is coming to Nigeria, which is the 12GB 512 version, and you get a maximum of 12GB RAM, which means 24GB RAM running in your device. In terms of the operating system, it is running on an Android 15. When it comes to Xiaomi phones, this is actually not a new feature. For those that are not familiar with it, what the second space just means is you being able to have a second profile in your device, so which means 2 phones in one. In terms of the security, you have an AI face unlock and you have an in-screen fingerprint sensor.
So among all the features I mentioned, from the camera to the battery to the design and every aspect of this phone, which is your favorite and which do you feel is more important to you? Which do you relate to more? Let me know in the comments. Put it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're looking to buy another flagship device and you want to compare it to the X7 Pro, let me know in the comments which device, and I can put it side by side with the Poco X7 Pro, and so that you can make that right decision when purchasing the device of your choice. And share it to a friend who is looking to change their smartphone. See you later. Bye.